So Rico, listen, Chili Bowl's close. I mean, really close. And I don't know, is this going to be your fifth,
I think we're going to. This will be my
eighth,
eighth year.
eighth?
Yeah,
And if you look at
2012, I think was
if
my
you
first
look
one.
at winning percentage, you got a pretty damn good winning percentage. I mean, you're 2 out of 7.
Yeah,
I
I've
mean,
had
and two of those in a row.
lot of good success there. A couple prelim nights, a couple A main Saturday nights, a couple drillers.
Is the Chili Bowl when it's on your schedule? And you got Eldora. You have some great races that you look forward to. You're like, oh man, but the Chili Bowl has to be one that makes those pearly whites come out. Like what that makes you excited.
It's my favorite week of the year. It's such a special place. The atmosphere, the energy, everyone's in a building. It's no matter what the weather is outside, you're inside, and the racing is phenomenal. Emmett and his family do an amazing job promoting that event for so many years now.
It looks, as a fan, that's one, I raced it for 1 year and almost killed myself, but two, I've been it, but three, I watch it now on pay-per-view if I can't make it there. And the word that I would use as a fan, and you correct me, is intense. Like it's just straight digging. Like you cannot let your foot off somebody's neck. It
never slows down.
It's
No.
just intense.
It is, and there's a lot on the line for a lot of teams and a lot of people and drivers, and some go for a vacation and some go to win a driller. So it's I know every year I've gone, I'm there to win a damn driller. So I don't care what what the race ever pays either. I know that I show up to that place to get me a driller.
Standard RICO protocol with regards to running for Keith again this year?
Yeah, I would. I'm a lifer there at Keith Coons Motorsports. They're amazing guys, Keith and Pete, and their whole organization that they've built.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I think they got a new facility.
Yeah,
I think they got a new
moved
place.
Shops right down the street from there, where they used to be in a new
Bigger?
building. Yeah, so I keep my sprint car there in the summertime and get to use all their tools, and their help. They're huge help to me. Even if I'm not racing the midgets for them on the weekends.
Even when you're racing your regular 410, do you ever go to Keith or Pete and say, hey man, I just can't get this thing to turn? Or I don't know if people know how knowledgeable those guys just aren't midget guys. Those guys are racers.
Yeah, they do it all, from silver crowns to midgets to pavement midgets to wing sprint cars. They got the best people around them, and they are hard workers. And
is it the standard? Is 2020 Chili Bowl standard, Keith? KKM, you, Bell, Larson. Is that what we're getting?
Bell and Larson are doing their own things. It's kind of changing it up a little bit in Keith's organization, but I'm sticking there. Safe Light's coming back as a sponsor for the 2020 Chili Bowl, so that's really exciting. And Toyota, with everything they do for Keith Coons Motorsports and all their partners, it takes that army to get Keith's cars in victory lane, and that's what's so special about my relationship with Keith and Pete and everyone in the shop. And it's really special for me to get them a win and know that there was a lot of hard work put in behind the scenes, so that they deserved it.
Is it safe to say that with regards to the Chili Bowl, you're a KKM lifer, like you said a few minutes ago?
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. You can't pay me any money to go anywhere else.
It's not about the money.
No, and not racing for them. I have so much fun getting to be around Pete and Keith and Al and Bo and everyone in the shop. That they're just amazing people, and I love racing for them.
And with regards to Larson and Bell being gone, they obviously had a huge shootout last year. It was a great race. I know you were in the A main as well, but I don't think there's ever been. Well, I think last year's finish kind of shows you there is no team orders, and at the end of the day, man, you don't care who your teammate is, whether they're KKM or Johnny Flyby next door. You don't care. Right? All bets are off. It doesn't matter.
It is, and it's no matter if it's a heat race or hot laps or qualifying. You're out there to win, man. You're there. I'm there to win, and I know that I need to win these races for these guys, and that's my role, and my job is to get in that car and get everything I can out of it. And sometimes you win these races and you have fun that night after you win, and everyone's laughing and smiling. And the next night, if you're not that good, you got to balance those emotions and and figure out why you weren't fast and come back the next night and be better.
Well, I don't know that you not that fast at the. I'm not trying to make your head any bigger than it already is, kid. But I got to tell you, I don't think you not that fast in the Chili Bowls in the same conversation, because you're usually you're in the mix. I mean,
yeah,
you like to put it up there on the high side and just go crazy up there.
My cars are always really, really good there, and I just have this feel when I get into that place, the energy I get, and I'm ready to go all the time.